turn the TV on in the mornings, there will be negative news coming up, and it's so draining, you know. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you like this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the small bell icon by the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload a video. Today I really wanted to talk about a subject that is very dear to me, and it's a subject that I've really taken into account for myself, especially over this past year, and that is I realize how many times when I'm surrounding myself by anything negative, whether it's negative news or negative people or anything negative at all, I get so down about it and I get extremely depressed. And I wasn't really sure what it was from when I would feel sad. And I really started looking at my life and things that I would read and things that I would surround myself with, and I realized that whenever I would surround myself by someone who was negative or negative news, it just made me feel so depressed. It would make me feel mad inside. Like I would feel very angry inside because I would be surrounding myself by reading negative things. I realized that we are surrounded by so many negative things in this world, and it can be very hard to just tune out and turn ourselves off to depressing things that we read from politics, religion, anything at all really that can be considered negative to someone else. Is we're constantly surrounded by those things. And how I've really combated this is I really try and surround myself by positive news. So I'm not really a fan of reading the news. I'm not a fan of politics at all. Whenever I read about politics or anything about politics, really, I just get I get very stressed. Like honestly, my stomach will start to flip when I'm reading something regarding politics, and it just makes me really nervous because it's a very stressful thing. You know, I don't like seeing others disagreeing with each other. I don't like seeing others, you know, hating on each other because they disagree on certain things with politics or religious beliefs or whatever it is. And it would be so nice if we really could all just live in harmony together and just not have to worry about these things, you know, just so that we can be surrounded by things that are good for our health and wellness and that make us feel good inside. So what I have done is I basically surround myself by things that for instance, I love to learn. So what I do is I like to look up new things. I like researching things, and I'm going to college right now as well. So I like to study and read up on the subjects that I am currently learning. Also, one of my goals for this year is I really want to learn French and German and also Dutch, and I honestly want to learn so many more languages. So what I do is I do things that are fulfilling to me and things that and surround myself with things that I myself will benefit from. And for me personally, I don't benefit when I read negative things on the news. I don't benefit from reading depressing things. You know, I hate reading about crime. I cannot stand crime stuff. I honestly hate watching really graphic crime shows. That's not really my thing. I do like certain shows like the X-Files. So, but I don't like real life crime. So I don't like real life crime shows. To me personally, that just makes me really sad. And that's one thing that is very hard, you know, between our phones and TVs and internet. It can be very difficult for us just to keep ourselves away from negative things like the news or things like that. And when I say news, like social media for instance as well. Like if you're following someone that is making you feel bad about yourself, like, oh, like why don't I look like him? Or when I'm following someone that makes me feel like I'm not good enough or makes me feel insecure about something about myself, is I unfollow them or I unsubscribe to them or whatever it is, then I'll honestly start to feel better about myself, because it really is toxic when you're, you know, watching these people. So I just really try to make sure that I surround myself by positive things. Same thing goes for family and friends too. You know, family, sometimes that can be hard to help. Like when it comes to family, if we have members in our family that are bringing us down, it is important, I believe, to still communicate with them, but you can communicate less with them if you like, because completely cutting contact with someone unless they're completely toxic, I don't know if that's very healthy personally, but I just minimize contact with a person if I'm feeling uncomfortable with them, if I end up stuttering more with them, or if I'm just overall stressed with them. It makes me feel so much better to have minimal contact with them, as much as I can help at least. But also, like, certain things like politics, like I will never make a video regarding politics and really my thoughts on that. But I really don't like to make any videos on politics or religion. You know, those are very controversial topics. I just really try and keep an open mind. Just with the news part, I just cannot stress how important it is to keep yourself away from looking at negative news. Like, I see sometimes in the mornings, like if you turn the TV on in the mornings or the internet, there will be negative news coming up, and it's so draining, you know? Like, I don't want to read about someone being shot or like someone having their head cut off or whatever it is. I think it's important to know what's going on though, you know? Like when it comes to violent things happening in the world, I think it's very important to make yourself aware of certain things. I don't think it's good to like block yourself out and, you know, not want to look at certain things, because when you're aware of certain things going on, then you can help change certain things. It's just more news, like honestly crime news and just anything negative, like honestly anything like that. I just really try to keep myself away from that, and I found it really helps when my stress and anxiety as well, because it makes me, I just have so much more happiness in myself, you know, like when I do, when I learn, like I love learning, as I said earlier, and it's just something that makes me happy personally. Anyway guys, I really hope you like this video, and don't forget to hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!